a couple of things that we learned here. I don't want to just talk about the technical ends in terms of what we learned, but this is something that my team, my agency dreamed up. At the onset, we actually told the clients at Red Bull, and this is why I think they're so great at marketing, we told them, we don't know if this is even possible. It's just theoretically doable. We didn't actually know we could do this. So there was an R&D period, but it's really tough to price and create a timeline and make everyone happy and set expectations because it was constant iteration on how do we make the best user experience. We were creating a product here. And that's why I love the mobile device and post-PC devices, is that you're actually creating products as marketing. And with that, it's really difficult to predict these things and to operate within an advertising ecosystem. So you got to really set expectations and definitely leave as much wiggle room. And if you're going on pack, go as far out as you can, because I had hair before we actually did this thing. And leading up to the pack, I actually got a call, oh, we're going to launch, the packs are actually ready. They're going to be on shelves in 2 weeks. And I was like, no, they're not. I was like, well, you know, they're already shipped, so there's nothing we can do. So we have to work a lot faster. And then the App Store, I'm sure many of you, because we are talking about mobile and you're dealing with this, but the App Store commenters could be brutal. They don't care if it's an experimental technology or if you're pushing the boundaries. If something doesn't work, they are going to kill you, or at least they're going to say that, and they're going to be aimed at the brand itself. And this particular initiative worked best on the iPhone 4, and we failed to actually limit it, and we had it on all devices. And we had some pretty upset people that were going after the throat of Red Bull. I mean, commenters can be really brutal, as I'm sure you all know, and it's an unmoderated environment, so there's really very little you can do. So make sure that you're getting it on the right devices. And then finally, freemium is a sales strategy that we may all know for apps, where you buy services, goods or services, you get goods or services for free, and then you get upsold. Well, as a marketing strategy, it worked great, because we got this app in the hands of people, and then there was a message that, well, now you got to go buy product to actually activate the entirety of the experience. So it was something that we learned in terms of marketing strategy in general, was using freemium, something very big with startups and products. And we really think of this as a product type initiative. So with a parting thought, the way that we look at the mobile space, the way we look at tablets, handheld devices, and everything else that's coming, we don't talk about them as mobile anymore, and it's quite ironic because this is a mobile summit, but we do take Steve Jobs' lead and we think about them as post-PC devices. Devices that have multiple sensors, that have computer vision. I mean, how amazing is that this device can actually look at a can and build a track? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. They have visual sensors, auditory sensors with things like Shazam and the different types of inputs you can put in and gather data. Now, with this computer vision, we were actually able to count how many cans were scanned. So there are new metrics here for us using all of these devices, but it's not about the device. It's about the space that the device fits in the entire world in terms of the ecosystem, right? Because this device can do all different types of things, and you need to think about the sensors of this device. Think about it as a living, someone earlier, I believe it was the gentleman from BBDO said, you know, we touch this in the morning before we touch our lover. Well, it is like a living device when you consider its senses and its ability in the entire world around it.